Is Jimmy Carter dying of old age or melanoma skin cancer? Did you know that there is a nasal spray that tans your skin? Is it safe or is it dangerous? Maddie Russo, TikToker, fakes cancer. All of this and more coming up in today's Melanoma News. Is that what I should call this segment? I don't know. I need help coming up with a name for a news segment. Please leave your comments down below. February is my 2-year anniversary of being cancer-free. Woo! What is this? Ah! Oh, geez. Celebrate with me! Ah! President Jimmy Carter is the longest living president in U.S. history at 98 years old. He is currently on hospice. In 2015, Carter underwent surgery to remove a small mass in his liver. Later, doctors discovered that Carter had melanoma and that it was metastasizing throughout his bloodstream, lymphatic system, and other parts of his body. A few months later in 2015, it was discovered that melanoma had invaded his brain. Carter, who was 90 years old at the time, thought he didn't have much time left, but was okay with it because he was 90 years old and he said he honestly didn't think that he would live that long anyways. From August of 2015 through 2016, President Carter received treatments for melanoma. In March of 2016, the former president announced to his church that he was stopping his treatments because the doctors saw no evidence of disease. One of the quotes I found from former President Carter that I thought was very inspirational is what he said in 2019 to People magazine. He said, "It's hard to live until you're 95 years old. I think the best explanation for that is to marry the best spouse, someone who will take care of you and engage and do things to challenge you and keep you alive and interested in life." Our hearts and prayers are with former President Carter and his family during these last moments with him. All over the interwebs is the scandal of the TikToker Maddie Russo, who scammed her followers out of thousands of dollars through a GoFundMe on TikTok where she claimed to have pancreatic cancer. She is only 19 years old and allegedly managed to get $37,000. She is in jail. Charges are still pending, so everything I say and report about is allegedly. Russo claimed to suffer from leukemia, pancreatic cancer, and a tumor. How was she busted? How did people find out about this? An anonymous source tipped the police off. The police then subpoenaed her medical records. She had never been diagnosed with any form of cancer. What makes this so hard is those of us who have had cancer, she was preying on people's emotions and sympathies and distress. She goes into great detail detailing her diagnosis and her inability to have children, all a form of what? Emotional manipulation? Shame on you. She is to appear in court February 23rd, but is currently out on a $10,000 bail. She evidently did not do this on her own because the person who bailed her out of jail is also on the GoFundMe account, T. Thankfully, GoFundMe has taken down her campaign and banned her from GoFundMe, as they should. The atrocities that this woman, 19-year-old kid, has committed are outrageous. After that heavy news, it is time for a palate cleanser. It's time for Comment of the Month. Where I highlight one of my viewers' comments. This one comes from Butter Powdered Bike. They say, "I tried one of the CeraVe ones last summer. Don't remember which one, but it was untinted and mineral. I've never been so mad at a sunscreen. Even after hours, it was still sticking to my clothes like wet white paint and left a mess all over my car. I wanted to chuck that bottle out of a moving vehicle on the highway so it would get squished to destruction. I didn't though." Runs with Scissors responded, I felt this with my soul, as did we all. Woo! Thank you for your comment. We will do another one next month. We're all looking for ways to self-tan safely without the harmfulness of the UV rays, and we know that there is an array of tanning products out there. But one you may not have heard of, and I hadn't until I think I saw, was it Robert? It was one of the Welsh brothers do a video on it. I will link it down below. And I was curious, tanning nasal spray? This doesn't sound good, and I was correct. Evidently, all over TikTok, influencers are promoting an illegal tanning product. Now, I'm getting my information from an article, so everything I say is allegedly. I don't know how harmful this is because I have no experience with it. I'm not a doctor. I am not a medical professional, so I'm just reporting the news. The tanning nasal spray contains a hormone called Melanoma 2, and it's promoted as a safe and natural way to tan. But it has several serious health effects, health concerns. The first one, I don't mean to laugh, but I didn't expect this. Prolonged and painful erections, gastrointestinal symptoms, and melanoma potentially cause melanoma skin cancer. Some dermatologists are even taking to social media to talk some sense into people, let them know that this is an illegal drug and it's not safe and natural. I know you're curious, how does a tanning nasal spray work? You don't simply inhale it and poof, your body is tan. That's not how it works. It evidently stimulates a hormone in your body. When you inhale, it enters your bloodstream and stimulates the production of melanin, which is a pigment in your skin. The more melanin your body produces, the darker your skin becomes. But the tan doesn't last forever, and when you stop using the spray, your tan will fade. So what makes it unsafe? Well, one, it's not FDA approved, and you can't purchase this drug legally in the United States, the United Kingdom, nor Australia. So if the FDA isn't regulating it, how do you know it's actually safe? You're putting harmful hormones into your body. You could also end up with a product that has unsafe additives or impurities. Now, experts are saying that there are no known long-term effects because this is a new thing on the market, but they have noticed some short-term effects like nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, dizziness, loss of appetite, facial flushing, and changes in libido. There's also a list of more serious complications, one of which is melanoma skin cancer. Bronzer is a safer alternative. I feel like a tinted sunscreen is a safer alternative. List your safer tanning alternatives. I wish just that we could just all embrace our vampire whiteness, those of us who wish to tan but have become vampires instead. I have embraced, I am a ghost. February's Sunny Award goes to Neutrogena Pure Scream, not Pure Scream, Pure Screen UV Mineral Tint SPF 30, comes in 4 shades because not everyone is zinc oxide white, and it's glowy, which evidently is trending in 2023. Now it's time for a product report of new sunscreens that have dropped over the past month. Peter Thomas Roth Max Vitamin Defense Sunscreen Serum Broad Spectrum SPF 50, $42. Kapari Beauty Rose Gold Sun Shield Body Glow SPF 45, $39. Coats Mineral Sunstick SPF 45, $24, what I am testing out on my face today. Black Girl Sunscreen Make It Hybrid SPF 50, $16.99. Pure Screen Neutrogena Tinted Mineral Sunscreen for $24.99. Kula Refreshing Water Stick SPF 50, $30. Hero Cosmetics for Shield Super Beam Sunscreen Apricot SPF 30 for $19.99. And Good Molecules Sheer Mineral Sunscreen SPF 30 for $12. CeraVe Hydrating for Face and Body Sheer Sunscreen SPF 30, $17.99. I did a whole review of this sunscreen. I will link it in a card up here. e.l.f. Cosmetics Sun Touchable Whoa Glow Broad Spectrum SPF 30 Sunscreen for only $14. Also did a review of that one. These are just some of the new sunscreen releases that caught my eye. Today is a great day to wear sunscreen.